Hello and welcome to your first content video for You Are Now Facing Cancer with Joy, literally as well as figuratively. You see with me here the Cancer with Joy book, which was published by Morgan James Publishing of New York City. I got a book deal for this in March of 2011 and was able to celebrate that I would be writing a Cancer with Joy book right at the 1-year anniversary of my cancer diagnosis. In one chapter of this book, I share a dozen suggested do's and don'ts at diagnosis. I certainly don't want to tell anyone what to do, but after my experience with stage 4 cancer as a young adult, I certainly wish someone had told me some of the things to do that I missed and some of the things that I did that I should not have done. So today, your very first do from that chapter, and you can get your own copy of Cancer with Joy at cancerwithjoy.com/store is where you get an autographed copy, and I'd be happy to personalize that with a special message to you if you email me your request to joy@cancerwithjoy.com. You can also pick up Cancer with Joy on Amazon or at Barnes & Noble when you search for Cancer with Joy. This book finally is available for your e-reader as well, so you can download Cancer with Joy to your Nook or Kindle and follow along as we go through the videos. On page 61 of Cancer with Joy, I share do number 1 at diagnosis. To me, this is so very critical, and that is that you do get a second opinion. Now, you'll have to read the book to learn of a funny story and experience that I had with an ENT that was not a good fit for me, and certainly not someone I was going to allow to operate on me. But when I was diagnosed and I first met my oncologist, he encouraged me to get a second opinion. That is your first do. It just helps to have that diagnosis confirmed and to have somebody else kind of confer on the treatment plan. In the resources chapter of the book, on page 115, I share a wonderful link where you can get a list to the top-ranked hospitals and cancer treatment centers. So if you're looking for where you should get your second opinion, pull up that list and see what hospital or cancer treatment center closest to you was ranked as tops by U.S. News and Health Report. So I want to show you this resource that goes really well with the number 1 do in Cancer with Joy, and that is do get a second opinion. Well, a lot of people contact me and say, where should I go? Can you give me a recommendation? So, and I do in the book, here's the website, it's health.usnews.com, best-hospitals/rankings/cancer. So just wanted to pull this up and show you this website. Couple things I want to show you real quick. When you land here, they will show you the hospitals ranked in order starting with number 1, and of course you can click there and get more information. You can also click here and see their cancer scorecard. What I want to show you real quick is if you scroll all the way to the bottom here, it's going to list 10 hospitals at a time. Keep scrolling down and you see here where it says hospitals by city. What you can do is click there and do a search for hospitals in your city. If you're looking for who are the top ranked hospitals, right here where I am, it may not be feasible for you to travel to one of the top ranked hospitals, again depending on where you are. And then I'll show you this search feature. It also works up here for top doctors in cancer, and this is extremely handy because in the book Cancer with Joy I've got a whole chapter devoted to how cancer impacts your relationships. We'll go ahead and click on this and do a search here for you real quick, but you know, talking about how cancer impacts your personal and your professional relationships, Well, what if you haven't announced your cancer diagnosis yet? What if you don't feel like you can right away due to something with your profession or your particular career, and you can't put out there on Facebook and say, hey, I'm looking for an oncologist who can give me some local recommendations? You can come here. This is a great third-party resource. You know, any hospital or cancer treatment center you contact, you land at their website, you call them, of course they're going to say, hey, we're great, you should come be treated here, because cancer is big, big business. But like I said, right here, you can come and say, hey, I just want to look for a medical oncologist. If you want, you can say, I prefer a woman or I prefer a man. And you can say, I'll just say I prefer a woman since I'm a woman. And let's say I'm in Austin, Texas, and I don't want to go any further than, I'll say less than an hour. I'll just say 50 miles. Find doctors. And you click and boom, right here is a doctor. So I found a woman within 15 miles of where I am. I was able to maintain my privacy confidentiality, didn't have to put it out there to get recommendations, and got a recommendation here from a good third-party resource, U.S. News and World Report. So make sure you take some time and check out this resource. This is a really great one.